Hey guys, so Jeff and I have decided to start a garden, and it's because we use a lot of fresh produce and we're kind of tired of having to buy it every week. So we're going to start our own little above ground garden because we're in a rent house, so we know we can't leave it here and we'd prefer to be able to take it with us. We have been collecting stuff to put in these gardens for about a week now. We have all the organic soil, all of that. We have all of our tools. Over there we did put our tomato plant. It's like the little bitty small tomatoes, like tiny. And got bell pepper and jalapenos over there too. We may transplant those, we may not. They look like they're doing a really good job of enjoying that shade. So I'm going to show you the backyard. I think I know where we're going to put our two planters. About 2 o'clock, that shadow starts right there. I think we're going to put one planter there and one planter there because you get the morning and midday sun and not the worst of the sun over there. So we moved these pots from over here to over there and they immediately perked up. So we got the organic garden soil. We also went to a place called Plants for All Seasons. They're wonderful, they're locally owned, amazing, wonderful, sweet people. And we got this magic soil from them too. So I think between the two of those, we're gonna be able to make a great garden. We also bought a little squash today. We also got a bunch of seedlings that we're gonna try to grow from seedlings. We'll see how that goes because it's already kind of hot. We may regret that. But we put our planters together and we're gonna put them out there. Let me show you how we put our planters together. I'm just gonna finish going down this aisle and work my way around. Blue basil, this place is everything. This is Plants for All Seasons off of 249 in close to Tomball. It's where Jeff and I are trying to get stuff for our garden at home. Hey Jeff, we need one of these. The cage for the tomatoes. It's a mosquito repellent. It says natural mosquito repellent. Or you can chew on the leaves to alleviate minor mouth or tooth pain.
Speaking of that, you see toothache? Rub it on your gums. Temporary pain.
What? It says it will be numb in a few seconds. So our planters are put together and we have all of our stuff. The only thing that we're kind of missing though is when the planters came in and we put them together, we noticed that they're pretty raw wood. They're very sanded, they're very smooth, but they are raw wood and we live in a very humid climate. So we ordered some stuff that seals it, like soaks into the wood. It's called Tung Oil, T-U-N-G oil. I'll also link that for you guys. That seals into the wood and it's clean and safe for plants and animals. So when your plants grow, you don't have a bunch of those chemicals and stuff growing into your plants, which we don't want because we bought organic soil, we bought organic non-GMO seeds and non-GMO organic plants. What would be the good of putting something on the wood that's not gonna work with our plants and make it toxic? So we're gonna put that on it first, and then we have a sealant that repels the water and acids and stuff in the environment that's not good. And it's also clean and 100% oils and organics. So we're really excited to get that done. Probably gonna get that done on Sunday because I have to work tomorrow. And then we will go from there and actually plant the garden. Hopefully, what we're hoping is we can plant the garden by Monday. So here are our little seedlings that we've started for like our basil, dill, chive, sage, cilantro, parsley. They're in these little pods. And I did kind of push some soil aside today and I noticed that we do have a few little sprouts happening, like they're trying to break through. So we're gonna keep letting these go. Keep the plastic over them because it makes a little greenhouse effect. So here are our planters. We put them together, they look great. And we did get a tomato cage and I got it in red. They had lots of different colors, but I decided on red because I thought it'd be prettiest. And that will be going around our tomatoes that are already outside in the plant. We also got some seedlings. We're gonna try this, we're gonna see how it goes. We got Swiss chard. Notice these are all organic. We went organic and non-GMO. Onions, hopefully these onions will grow because we use a lot of onions. We got spinach and we got kale. Super excited about the kale. And then we got, this is garden spray to keep away the pests and insects and stuff. Very safe to use. It's also safe to use around the dogs, which is what we were kind of concerned about. And it's made out of essential oils, so we don't have to worry about it being on our plants and us eating it. So we're very, very excited about that. This is the plant food that we got. A little pricey, but it's worth it because it's, again, very clean, organic, and we don't want to eat anything that's poisonous or bad for our systems. And we want to grow stuff that's good for us. They said it was one of the best ones, and we're really, really excited. So that is our nutrients that gets rid of the pests. We got our seeds, we got our boxes, everything's ready to go. So once we get these stained, because you can see they're raw wood. They're beautiful, but they are very, very raw wood, and we don't want it to get nasty and messy and ruin it. We want to do this right. So one step at a time. We want seasonal plants, because we're going to have to really learn this stuff. We're gonna have to take care of those plants and know when to pull things up and replant things, plant new things. So it's gonna be a learning curve, but we're hoping we can do it because we really want to have our own vegetables where we know exactly where they came from, what was put on them, what was put in them, and not have to go to the store every time we want an onion or chives or dill. So this is the one I've done already. You can tell the difference between that one and this one. I haven't done this one yet. You can definitely tell that the wood is sealed. Beautiful. Really pretty. I like the difference. So that's got to dry for a couple hours. Now it's onto this one. Going to show you guys the progress we've made over here. We got a cage for the tomato plant. I chose red because I just thought it was, you know, pretty, and green gets kind of boring back here. So I was looking at it this morning after I put this on. Got all these little buds here that are going to turn into tomatoes. Here's some right here that are going to turn into tomatoes. And we already have, look, we already have some baby tomatoes growing. Look at this little guy. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tomatoes. And these are supposed to be little. I think they're supposed to be about this big. So that one will probably take about a week and it'll be ready to eat. And then I noticed on the jalapeno, we've got there's a little bud right there. That's gonna be our first jalapeno. We got some buds right here for the red bell pepper. Uh-oh, it's starting to rain. Yep, those are done. So tomorrow we can plant and put the soil in and get these puppies going. All right, it's time. We got the pumper filled with this awesome stuff. And we're gonna go plant the herbs and these babies. Jeff is putting the liners in. So these help a lot. So then we're gonna fill it with soil. Cora's gonna help. So far we have 3 bags in this one. I think I may put half a bag more just because I know that soil is going to kind of pack down. This one has 2 bags in it. Actually, this one only has 1 bag in it. I just really want to get the garden started because it's going to get too hot really soon. And I want these plants to get growing without being fried. So the sun's not out right now. It's kind of cloudy. So you can't really tell, but these are in perfect positions during this time of day, the hottest part of the day. It's actually shaded right there because the sun sets back there. And there's a little shade from the trees during the day too. So I think it's the perfect spot. We shall see. I'll show you guys the finished product when we're done. Right now we're gonna keep filling it with soil, organic soil, and everything we're using is organic, non-GMO, clean. Even the fertilizer stuff we're using is clean. The stuff I'm using for aphids is also just essential oils. So we wanted to make sure everything was super clean, so when we eat these things we know that we're getting the best produce and the best nutrients. Even the tung oil I used on the planters is natural. So yeah, we're a little granola around here, but it's because I want us to be as healthy as possible these days. It doesn't hurt, you know. I'm gonna use the sprayer and I already mixed up the stuff. It looks kind of like dirty water, it's gross, but I'm gonna spray everything down and then put some water on it and we're gonna be good to go. Everything's planted. I made a chart. You can kind of see the top of the dill right there and the sage. So we're gonna get these babies taken care of. Oh, let them grow, Lord, let them grow. Okay, everything's done. Organic fertilizer put down. Actually, it's like nutrients for the soil more than I would call it fertilizer. Organic soil. We've got a little bit of our sage poking out, and our dill. It's laying over for now because we just transplanted it. So hopefully it'll perk back up. I'm really hoping these things sprout in like 5 to 7 days. If they don't, I'm gonna have to replant some seeds because they weren't germinating in the house very well. Our tomatoes are looking good. Our red bell pepper and jalapeno are looking really good. And then I also made sure they got some nutrients. Got our squash. Now we went ahead and bought a squash already sprouted because we need to get those going before it gets too hot. Everything else is seedlings. I'll show you all the progress as we go along. Hopefully everything's gonna grow. And you might think it's crazy, but I talked to my plants and I also prayed over them, so hoping they really grow. So we can have some food, fresh food from them. Hopefully not too much, like we planted just enough so we can keep up with eating it. I don't want anything to go to waste. All right, I'll catch you up next time. But so far, that's the garden. Thank you guys for joining us and watching all of our progress so far. And during our next videos for the next little while, we'll just kind of pop in and show you how things are going. It's a new adventure. So once again, Sutton Stops, make the best adventures, you guys.